I'm Rebekah Alice. My company is Lilac City Midwifery, and I provide home birth services to families in the Spokane area. Lilac City is my own company. I'm the only midwife who works here, and I really did that on purpose. I wanted to be the only midwife that saw my clients all the way through pregnancy, labor, delivery, and postpartum. I didn't want to be a part of a group practice where you would just see a client once or twice throughout their pregnancy, and that client doesn't know if you'll be at their birth or if it'll be another midwife. I wanted the continuity of care. I don't just take every client who comes to me. I consult with clients and we kind of interview and get to know each other, and I just accept a limited amount of due dates per month. And that is so that I can provide the best care to them. I don't want to be a midwife or even a person in my life who is crazy and just filling all my hours with as much work as I can. I see clients throughout their entire pregnancy, from 12 weeks usually until they deliver, and I do all the tests and procedures, or I offer all the tests and procedures, I should say, that are available in the hospital. But many of my clients will pick and choose which ones are best for them, and I'll help them in deciding that. Labor and delivery is awesome, for one. It's obviously at my clients' homes in their space, and I come and I bring a birth assistant, and we just support that client throughout their labor and delivery. And every labor and delivery is different, and there's many things that might be different about each person. Maybe they'll deliver in the pool, or maybe they'll deliver on the birth stool, or there's just lots of different variations. And then postpartum care is also awesome. I come to my clients' homes 3 times within the first 10 days postpartum, and that's just to support them, to make sure breastfeeding is going well and the baby is not losing weight or is gaining weight appropriately. And then after that I do two more postpartum visits, so a total of 5 postpartum visits in the 6-week postpartum period. I take my role as a midwife very seriously. When I choose to book somebody for care, I see it as, their life and their baby's life and their well-being. They're ultimately in my hands, because although all decisions, throughout the pregnancy are always made, collaboratively with clients, ultimately I am the medical professional and I'm responsible for this person. So it's important to me that I really provide the knowledge and care that they need to be safe and healthy throughout their pregnancy, and especially to be safe and healthy throughout their labor and delivery. What I love about what I do is that it's not just simply a medical profession. It's not like going to a doctor's office where you come in and you're seen for 5 minutes and then you leave and you're not really sure what you were supposed to do, but you were given a prescription and you're supposed to just take that. I love to have people over to the tiny house for their prenatals, and we can talk about whatever's going on, whether it is stress at home and anxiety, or some symptom they're having because of pregnancy, or some pain or whatever. And I like to help my clients understand why it is they're experiencing those things and come up with real solutions. And I think that kind of care empowers people to take responsibility for themselves. And I think ultimately when people are empowered to do small things in their lives, then it empowers them to live their lives a better way and to empower other people. So it's kind of a chain reaction, When I started Lilac City Midwifery, I didn't yet have the tiny house. I was building it at that time to live in, and it just kind of happened by chance that the tiny house was finished, and I was like, well, why don't I just see clients there? And then it just kind of grew into a bigger thing. And then I realized people loved it. People loved coming to a tiny house. They would walk in and be like, I've never been in a tiny house before, or I didn't know a tiny house could feel so big. And ultimately it just ended up being a really cozy space to see clients in. So when they come here, they can expect that they get to sit on my pink couch and I'm going to give them tea, and we just get to talk. It's like a living room. We get to talk as if we're in a living room, and it's very cozy and comfortable, and I love it. For me, the big idea behind home birth is that birth is a natural life process. It's not a complication. It doesn't necessitate always a medical emergency. It is just a thing that happens all throughout life and healthy women with healthy family. And so of course it should be at home if everything is natural and everything is uncomplicated. If somebody wants to hire me, they just contact me. They either email me or give me a call, and I just set up a time to meet with them, to have them to the tiny house, and we just talk about home birth. I kind of go over what Lilac City Midwifery is and what care with me would be like, and we decide whether or not that person is eligible, is a good candidate for home birth. And then we just kind of move forward from there. If they want to book care, then I decide if they're a client that I would like to take on, and we just move forward.